Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. Last time out we did a lot of work getting some lines set up and doing a little bit of tweaks on adding little spurs onto lines to allow different junctions. This, for example, is one of them. This area here, though the easiest to do, was the last one that we did from Detroit. So there's Detroit there, there's Fort Wayne over there, and we did this little spur that allows us to go round from Detroit towards Cleveland, and then from Cleveland we can go back to Buffalo, we can go back towards Ottawa, we can go towards Chicago, not Chicago, that's not true, that's actually the route that we've just connected to. We can go back towards Washington and Philadelphia, so that's why we connected that. The big reason for that is so that we can have a line from Thunder Bay going. So if we just move, well, actually that, I don't know whether I'm going to use this or something else as the thumbnail for the last video. For this video, actually, that might be interesting as well. It's a very complex, well, it's not really that complicated, but the fact that it has let's see, it has 1, 2, 3 railways, of which you can go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on, I've got that wrong. Let's try this one, just this one first of all. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll take this one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different ways. We've got 9 different ways that we can go from these from this setup over here. Now we could connect that up across there and have a 10th way, but we don't really need to do that because, as you can see, that connection is still there from Cincinnati. So let's get out of that. Let's get back up to here. What's the rest of the work we did? We did this line, we did a little bit of work there, we sorted out this little bit here. So off camera I've gone and put all the signaling in, so you can see now there are signals placed everywhere. Probably should not have... I think this signaling should be okay. I might not need that one. I have a feeling that one there is not needed, because that's now 4-track and at this point is 2-track. So we'll see. We will see. So let's go back over here and find our line 1 and line 2. We're going to look at line 2 right now. We're going to name that and get it running and color it properly. So let's see. So it does this whole Lake Michigan loop, as you would expect. I mean, I kind of don't want it to do that in a way. What if it went from Thunder Bay all the way down to St. Louis? That would be interesting. How many lines run to St. Louis right now? Let's just do visible, please. St. Louis, Philadelphia, Madison, St. Louis, and St. Louis, Ottawa. Oh, well, there are a few lines running that way. Okay, well, one runs to Grand Rapids. I don't know. I feel like the only reason I've left this line in this fashion still is for the simple reason that these are being stretched quite heavily at the moment. If you look at the amount of passengers waiting on these, on the clockwise, oh, it's on the clockwise loop. I thought it was on the anti-clockwise loop. Oops. Wait, so is it clockwise all the way around? No, that one has an anti-clockwise. A significant number of passengers waiting are anti-clockwise. I'm just thinking if there's a possible way to just ease some of that congestion. That's the only thing. Let me know if this route seems to be a good idea, or is it just a bit too useless. Anyway, from here I think we can use this depot to get our trains going. Wow, look at that train. How did that end up there? We're going to leave that there. I don't know what train that, whose train that is, but we're going to leave that. We do have to do a few train upgrades, so we are going to be doing that soon. The big boy is also going to be used at some point. Let's have a look. What's the Sioux line? Is that Sault Ste. Marie? It's an electric locomotive built by General Motors. Okay. I suppose we could use this, the EMD GP7. It has a top speed of 65 miles an hour. It's not incredibly fast. I think it's a freight locomotive, to be honest. Yeah, let's not use that. I did say I wanted to use this, didn't I? The Zephyr. We can use that as a, is it the multiple unit? There, the Pioneer Zephyr. Should we use one of these? 110 miles an hour, 52 passengers, 72 passengers, why not? We could do that. How many is that on that? That's a fairly long train. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carriages plus the front. We could just run 3 of these, I suppose. They get stuck in a lot of traffic at points, but at other points they won't be stuck in traffic, and that's the idea. Or we could use these express passenger trains. Look, Milwaukee Road. Why not? Let's use this. Let's use the Hiawathas. Although they, I don't know, 99 miles an hour. Yeah, let's use this. Let's use this one, because I did say at some point I was going to definitely use that. So we can use that. What color can we have? Oh, we can color them in any color we wish. The orange works on it. Pink really doesn't. It really doesn't work. Right, let's go to a nice color for this. I need something that I'm going to be able to see easily, and it's not going to get confused with too many other lines. So who are you? You're this one over here. Let's go ahead and, ooh, that's a color you can see. It's not great, I'll be honest. That's not great either. That's almost invisible. We need more colors. We need more colors. That's too dark. I mean, potentially it's because of the... It's really over here. I need to be able to see the track. We don't have a bright green up here. Yeah, let's use a bright green. Look, we don't have bright green anywhere in this area. Yep, go for it. Let's find the brightest green we can. Is that the brightest green? I think that might be the brightest green. Yep, that's it. There we go. We've got the color. Right. So we're going to turn this into a bright green. Ugh. No. No, we're not. We're going to leave them as they are in their orange colors, the Atlantics. Okay. So... I'm still thinking about the color. Kinda looks good in deep blue. It's the front of it though. The front of it's just annoying. Should we just do it in green? I mean, no. Let's leave it as it is. So let's buy one of them. So we're going to do that, and let's find some wagons for it. So we've got plenty of coaches now. Baltimore and Ohio is probably not what we want. What's the difference between this one? Has the name Bradshaw painted on it? Oh, okay, fine. We've got the Pennsylvania Railroad. That was the, yeah, that was those. No, we don't want that. We've got the P70 coaches, which are the really heavy coaches that could get to 112 miles per hour. Now we were switched out. We had these 6-axle passenger cars. That's what we're using at the moment. If I were to switch to this, they're 10 tons heavier. They're much newer, but then we've got these that are even newer that we've been using on New York Central, for example. And they're not that, they're not bad. They are not bad. And used by almost all railroads. Oh wait, no, never mind, got it. Found one. Milwaukee Road 6-axle passenger car, job done. So that's the one that's going to be running this whole area. This is going to be Milwaukee Road. Wow, that was easy. Wait, could I paint those then? No. That's a good call that I didn't paint the other things. So, if we were to do that, how's that train looking? 72 passengers per train with a total length of 125 meters. I feel like we can go for... Should we go for a 150 meter train? No, let's go one more. 174 meters. I mean, the thing is, I've got these huge stations that are 320, 360 meters. I don't think we're ever going to get trains that use that. Even if we let this series go on for another 10 episodes, 15 episodes, even if it did that, I don't think we'd get to trains that are going to be that long. It's just not possible on this map. Even though I think maybe in real life they are that long, I don't know. What is that? The standard caboose of the standard railroad of the world from 1942 onwards. Examples of this class survive in services in 1984 when FRA regulations requiring 5-man crews were abolished. Until then, you're going to need these on the end of all your freight trains. Ah, it's a freight train. Fine. And then we've got the golden sand, which we're not going to use. So, yep, there we go. Here's our train of choice today. We're going to duplicate. How many should we run? No, I feel like... How many is that? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How did I get 5? Right. So... yeah, I feel like that's a good run. Let's call this... Let's label this the... Thunder Bay to... Oh, no, wait. It's... I haven't named a passenger thing in so long. Is it that? No. PA... TPA? Train? No. PA? We'll find out. We'll find out. Thunder Bay to... well, where does it really go? It goes to Chicago, I suppose? Let's just call it Thunder Bay to Chicago. I have a feeling it's going to change. I have a feeling the track is going to change. And obviously now we must have it stopping in Milwaukee. But I do have a feeling the track is going to be changing. So, ta-da. There we go. Done. Now, I feel like sending all of these out. PA. Yeah, it is right. Okay, good. I feel like sending all of these out together and letting them sort themselves out. I don't know whether this is a good idea or a bad idea or what, but we're going to find out. Alright. So, time for a quick save. As you can see, I've got loads of save files. Just in case things go wrong, I tend to keep a whole load of save files. Wow. Just in case things go wrong, I'm not getting any words out correctly. Right. So they are going to be coming out from here. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. Go on. Got an express train going out that way. We've got, here we go. Here's a Hiawatha from the middle, what? The Middle East Road? I thought this was the Milwaukee Road. It's the Milwaukee Road. Okay. Apparently that's the Middle East Road. Well, I suppose it is really in the middle of the East, isn't it? That's a long train. That's a full-size train right there. Very, very fancy. Right, should we let's track it and then we'll ride along in a bit. So let's just track it for a few moments. See what speed it's doing, see how it's running and all that kind of stuff. Where are you headed? Oh, well, I thought it was going the other way. Oh. Well, that's okay. I mean, I don't think the train's supposed to go this way. No, it's decided it's going to go this way. I was kind of hoping it would go through Chicago first. So hold on, where are you going to go? Grand Rapids as well? But if I were to... Let's bring that back up. If I were to... No, that's going to be no path. Right, okay, so you're all headed to the Grand... wow, look at the amount of trains going around here. Alright. You have to see... I think we have to watch that. That's astounding. That really is astounding. Even though most of that train is empty. I mean, you just can't beat that sort of... Oh wait, I can hear another train. I think. Is that another train coming along this way? No. Oh yeah, there is. No, it's going the other way. Never mind. Oh no, it was the one behind us. Great. Fantastic. Okay. So these trains are essentially now going to clog up everything, which is brilliant. That wasn't what I was planning. But anyway, let's see. How long are these trains? They should fill up half the platform now. Only half though. Bring that back. Good sized trains, good sized trains. No one's waiting on them, for them, should I say. It's because nobody's trying to get around this way. I don't understand. Did I set the track to be... I did. Okay. I feel like I've made a mistake here. I do feel like I've made a bit of a mistake. That's alright. Let's run along with this train now. There we go. The next stop is Thunder Bay. The thing is, it's not really going... It's the next stop, but it's the next stop in a few 100 miles. It's going to be quite a run. But we're going to see if this train can get up to speed. And if so, then we are going to start needing to 4-track this section, or at least 3-track this section. Or we could just have this section as a slow section or something, I don't know. Like I said, in Season 3 I am going to be using an adaptation of Onion Jack's speed mod, which he might not have released on Steam yet, but I might be doing a bit of that to ensure that we can keep speeds suitable. Right, we have a green signal. So we are doing almost 60 miles an hour already, which is good for a train this heavy. With, you know, the amount of passengers it can carry. I don't want to be sort of sticking around at a very, very slow speed. Especially on that whole way up to Thunder Bay. That's where we're going to be getting the most speed, is that whole section there. This section might be slow, but as soon as we're out of Sault Ste. Marie, we're going to be picking up speed right the way up. Although with that being said, we are doing 70 miles an hour almost. There we go, 70 miles per hour. As we head through the Michigan countryside. Which, knowing my luck, there are probably houses somewhere around here that I haven't put in. It's another clear signal for us, doing 77 miles an hour. This is as fast as we've been in, doing 80 miles an hour almost. This is the fastest we've been on a passenger train, I believe. We haven't been faster than this. 80 miles an hour, lots of lag. We're going to peel off to the right hand side. After this tunnel, we're going to, it's a tunnel, a bridge, and then a peel off to the right hand side, I think. Bridge, tunnel, bridge, peel off to the right hand side, yep. 82 miles an hour and a bit of a pause as we enter the tunnel. That's a lovely view though. There goes one of the old Atlantics. This is a new Atlantic. We are the future. We are looking at the future, even though this has been... It's been a while. I shouldn't have... it shouldn't have been taken quite this long to get one of these out. 81 miles an hour. There's the bridge. Now this should be clear for us all the way through. We are going to have to slow down to peel off, I think to 50, I think. Got some water over here. I should have connected those little bits up at the end. 87 miles an hour. That's pretty good going. We're going to slow right the way down. There we go, to 50 miles per hour. Good braking there by the driver. The fireman's obviously probably working very, very hard. Get around here, and we are at a stop right here. Okay. So this is our first stop. That's a very horrible junction. I thought that junction was... Oh, it was autosave, that's what. I thought this junction turned out alright. What happened to it? Maybe I didn't check it properly. That's gone horrible. Oh yeah, that's fantastic, isn't it? Looking good though, looking good. I don't think we're on the right side of the track, in all honesty. In all honesty, I do not believe we're on the right side of the track. Although look at the size difference of those trains. Not massive. So we could have, in theory, put more on. Yeah, I feel like we've got this wrong. So hold on, how are you going to get onto the opposite side? Is it because this wasn't slipped? Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so... yeah, it wasn't slipped. Oh boy. So now, I suppose if I slip that, you might be able to get onto it. I hope. Oh, you're really slowing that down, aren't you? Oh, but you're doing it. You have done it. Well done. Well done, you. Beep beep. Nalco HH600. Let's get back on board this train. Well done. It managed to actually do it. I'm surprised. So now that's the Canadian main line out that way. Which you can still see because we're running roughly parallel to it for the next few seconds, and then that goes off to the right, or should I say that goes off to the east, and we start heading roughly north, which is where we're going in a few moments. So we're still heading lightly east, or slightly east, but we are more north-northeast. North-northeast? Yes, that's right. And now this is all new track for us. So let's see how this new track looks. Good run on these. This bridge is good over the forest. That does look really nice. You can see the hills in the distance, and you can see the forest below. That looks good. I like that. I do like that. Now, another thing is, what speed are we going to be getting up to? That's important. So currently we're at 71, which isn't bad. That's not bad. It's faster than we are in the normal Atlantics, but it isn't as fast as this train has been on the run. This train got to 83, didn't it? Alright, we're at 74, 75. Okay, we're slowing down for the 70-mile-an-hour corner. I suppose this is probably one of the fastest trains we're going to see, but we're not going to get to see it up at its full potential because it's going to have to keep slowing down. It's doing 72 miles an hour, which is fast enough-ish, kind of, motorway speed. And we should get some good speed down here, so maybe we might see 80 here. That's a lovely tunnel entrance. That really is a lovely tunnel entrance, that is. 78 miles an hour, 79 miles per hour. Not getting to 80 yet. There's 80. Alright, 80 miles per hour. The acceleration has really fallen off rather dramatically. 81 miles per hour. 82. Okay, now I think we are at the fastest speed we have been at. Do I think we'll see 90? I don't think so. Although, that being said, we are picking up speed, but I think these are slower corners coming up. 84 miles per hour, 80, yeah, there we go, I thought so. We have slower corners coming up. because of the way we've had to cut through the mountains. Still, we managed to reach 84 miles per hour. That's good. That's a good speed. So we are making use of the power on this engine. But I think we're making even better use of the torque on this engine, or the tractive effort as it's called. I think we're making a much better use of that as we slow down for a much sharper corner. You remember this corner? This is the Thunder Bay Wibble, or the Thunder Bay Wobble. A very slow set of corners here. We get a lovely view of Lake Superior over to the south, or to your left. That's very slow, but it's also very, to me that feels professional. You know, instead of just blasting straight through and creating a tunnel, they've gone and worked their way around. I feel like that's something they would do around this area. Right, so let's see what our final speed is before we slow down, because I don't think there are any more slow down areas over here. So we're back up to 60 miles an hour. That's good. Good traction there. These corners should be okay. I think these are 75 mile an hour corners, I think. Right along the shores, you can see the docks over there, or the port, the freight port. You can just about see the bridge coming into view, and you can see some cars over the bridge as we are doing almost 70 miles an hour once again. That's impressive. That is impressive. This train has come in handy. Apart from, you know, the areas where it has to slow down, it picks up speed remarkably well back up to faster than a standard Atlantic, which is important, because if it wasn't picking up speed more than a standard Atlantic, it wouldn't be worth it. Now, I know this train can do 99, but, you know, doing 77, 78, 80 miles an hour, that's good. That's pretty good. Alright, and then we slowed down. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And it's picked its own platform. Fantastic. I think we might just leave it there. Looks like there are some passengers on the station, waiting on the platform. At the end of the platform there seems to be some passengers. Yep, there are definitely... No, they're not passengers, they're just... No, they are passengers. I thought they were bollards. No, they're passengers. There's 1, 2, 3... Well, 4. 4 passengers. Lovely. Four lovely passengers. It looks like these trains have reached their lifetime and need to be replaced. That's the 20th Century Limited. Funnily enough, we are going to be replacing those very, very soon. Who's complaining now? You keep complaining. Alright, so we have 4 passengers on board that train, with another train heading in right now. Okay. That seems to be running okay. That seems to be running okay. Where's the next train? There's the next train. You have nobody as well. I think they'll pick up passengers fairly soon. Oh, that was the view I wanted and I missed. Yeah, that was the view I wanted and missed. It's okay, if I pause that there, that might be doable as a thumbnail. That might be doable as a thumbnail, and that is where I'm going to end this episode if I choose this as the thumbnail. Yeah, I think that will do. I think that will definitely do. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever. Leave a comment in the comments box below, letting me know what you think. There we go. 54 waiting on the Thunder Bay Chicago. That's good. We've definitely got a start over here. 64 waiting there. 200 and blimey waiting there. Right, okay. I suppose having Milwaukee in its name is... Yeah, okay. Well, that's an interesting one. That that's remarkable. That's really remarkable. Apparently a lot of people might want to go to Thunder Bay. Anyway, like I said, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever. That seemed to clear itself out from last time. Last time that was really, really busy. It seems to have cleared itself out. This is still very busy, but we're definitely getting there. Nice and slowly. Yeah, leave a comment in the comments box below, and don't forget to support me on Patreon. Link to that is in the description box below. Your support would be appreciated massively. It would really, really help me out a lot, and it would it would really mean a lot to me as well if you were able to support me in that manner. It looks like Milwaukee and Chicago are pretty close to connecting up, which is lovely, as is Rockford. Looks like it's about to start bringing itself out towards Naperville, so the Chicago area, and Madison is just well, Madison's just being Madison at the moment. Yep, Madison's just being Madison. Anyway, I think that covers everything. Next time we are going to see if we can sort out the other route out of Thunder Bay, which is going to include, where are we? Toronto. It's going to include Detroit. It's going to include this curve over here, which means we will need to be putting some signaling over here and all that kind of stuff, but we'll try and sort that out in the next video, and then we will do another run out from Thunder Bay. But this time we're not going to be doing a Lake Michigan loop. We'll be trotting along this way, around here, down here, all the way into Washington, which should be fun. And then after that, realistically, all we've got to do is the one route that I wanted to do through these hills, which is going to be a nightmare, which was supposed to connect up over here. That one route, and that's all passenger routes completed. And then we've just got to add a little bit of freight here and there, freight station in a place here and there, connect this one up, and get food running, and get, I think, is it food? We need to get food running, and we need to get what else do we need to get running? We've got oil running. We'll just get oil running to a few more places, food, and we're done. And we can then go on to Season 3, which I hope by that time the performance patch will be out, and my Season 3 will hopefully be ready. It's giving me a lot of time to get Season 3 ready, which is important because of how complex and how much detail I am putting into Season 3. So yeah, you guys are going to absolutely love Season 3. And like I said, if you do want to know what's going on in more depth and help influence that and see the development process, do support me on Patreon. Any amount will give you access to the Discord server, and you'll be able to see progress on there for Season 3. It is taking a lot of time to get right, but that's what YouTubing's all about. That's what being a professional is all about. So with that being said, I think I will see you guys next time in an episode of Transport Fever, the Great Lakes.